For today's video, I wanted to just sit down and do a chatty get ready with me. I wanted to show you my current go-to makeup look. I have been doing this exact face like crazy lately. It's just like my go-to face. I also wanted to just sit down and update you guys about life. We moved to Arizona a month ago and I feel like my life has done a complete 360. It's just so different compared to how it was. Just hang out for a little bit. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieved this makeup look and just chit-chatting and hanging out with me, then go ahead and please keep watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine these two foundations today. So they're actually not foundations. This one's a tinted moisturizer and this is a tinted hydrator, so definitely more on the lighter coverage and they feel really light on the skin. But to me, I feel like they have good coverage. This one alone is a little drying and this one just is not my color, but I do like this one alone. But together they are the perfect color and they also are the perfect consistency. So I have like an hour before I have to leave to go get Sebastian from school, and Lucas is currently taking a nap, so I decided this is the perfect time to sit down and do my makeup and film a little YouTube video updating. You know, I've been gone off of YouTube for a while now, so just want to make my way back. We have been in Arizona for 1 month now. It was just a month this last week. Tyler's not fully out of the military yet, but he's very close, and now just being home makes it so much more real. And it's just crazy. It feels crazy. We have been in the military lifestyle for 6 years now. Well, 7 years, but just such a long time. I feel like even though I didn't like it a lot of the times, I really was used to it at that point, and now I'm having to readjust to life back home, and it's honestly been more good than bad adjusting. It's really just managing my time. I feel like I haven't been really good at managing my time lately. Seeing some friends and family, I feel like I get really caught up, and the days have just been flying by. So I'm hoping to find a little bit more balance when it comes to that, because I still feel like really scatterbrained, and I'm just so used to living far away. I'm around so much people that I can get out with and do stuff, and I'm finding it really hard to balance it all. And I don't know, I kind of feel like a bad friend lately, but I hope if I've made any of my friends feel like that they understand that I'm just trying to balance it, and it's a huge change for me. I mean, it's been 7 years of living away and barely having any friends, and it's just, it hasn't been easy readjusting, but I'm trying my hardest. Going on with that, I'm trying to find some balance. I started working out again. This is gonna be my 4th week. I haven't gone today, but I plan on going tonight. I'm so good mentally. Like before that, right before we left Colorado, I was like in a rut. I was like really depressed and shit. Just couldn't wait for it to be now, the time I'm in right now. I couldn't wait for that. I just felt like I was kind of stuck just waiting to move, and now we're here, and I've been making moves, you guys. I've been making moves. Start beauty school in 1 week. I'm gonna be going for cosmetology, and I'm really excited because it's always been something I want to do. But you know, like a lot of us do, we get in our own way. But also for me, it was really hard to go to beauty school while Tyler was in the military, because his schedule has always been very inconsistent. I went ahead and applied some concealer, and I did the e.l.f. Camel Concealer, followed with the Maybelline, I don't know what this concealer is called, but it's in the color Neutralizer. And I applied this to my highlight areas. I'm done blending this. I am going to set it using the Fit Me Loose Powder. Damn, I'm using a lot of Maybelline products today. They got to sponsor me. Back to what we were talking about, which was probably school. Yeah, I'm really just excited for the whole process and to learn so much new things about beauty and to become like a professional in beauty. Like, I love all things beauty, hair, makeup, fashion, nails, and I'm gonna learn so much of it when I'm in school. I'm gonna learn how to professionally apply nails, how to professionally do pedicures. I'm gonna learn how to cut and dye hair. I'm gonna be able to do facials, and they're gonna teach me a little bit of waxing, and it's just gonna open so much more possibilities for my career in the beauty industry, which I love. That's what I'm doing with school. And then the other project that I started and I'm working on is I am launching my photography career. So if you guys know, or if you don't know, I've always loved photography as a hobby. I did freelance in Tennessee for a little bit when we lived there. I did for maybe 6 months, and I was doing pretty good. That was one of the other things that I've always put aside, because I'm always like, oh, I'm far away, like I can't build a clientele because then I move. And now that we're settled in Arizona, like we're not going anywhere, I feel like I can do that now. Like working on launching my website. I've been working on my website probably for 2 weeks now, and I've been doing free photo shoots in exchange for donations so that I can use pictures for my website and for promoting purposes. So my website will probably be done this weekend, and I'm really excited for that. So I'm also launching my own business this weekend, and I'm starting school on Monday. So as soon as I got to Arizona, I was done playing games. I feel like I've had my life on hold for so long that I was like, okay, I'm done. Now I'm home and I'm ready to get that bread, and I'm ready to just get shit done. Like, I'm done feeling sorry for myself, and I just feel like I have no excuses to not go after every single thing I said I would ever do. I was limiting myself at first, like, oh, I'm not gonna do photography because I'm gonna do cosmetology, and now I'm telling myself, go after every single thing that you want to do, and we're gonna make it work. You know, time is gonna be crunched because I'm gonna be going to night school, and during the day I'm, at home with the kids, being a stay-at-home mommy like I am, and then going to school at night, and then on the weekends grinding doing photography. So I'm gonna be a busy bee. I've been a busy bee, but I'm gonna be even busier starting next week. So that is my life update. Like, life has gotten really busy for me, but I'm not complaining. I'm so happy to be busy. I'm so freaking thankful for where we're at, and I'm just so happy to be here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for a little bit when I decided I was gonna go to beauty school and stuff, and I was gonna possibly do my photography, I was thinking of quitting social media for good, just never posting again. But I really like creating content, and I realize it's something that brings me joy because I just like sharing my life for some reason, and I feel like, oh, my laundry's done. Creating content is just so fun. I feel like it combines a lot of my hobbies, and that's why I always really liked it. So I don't see why I should stop just because I'm gonna do a bunch of other things. So I decided I'm still gonna do YouTube, I'm still gonna do TikToks, I'm still gonna do Instagram, and above everything else. So you guys will still see a lot of me, but I have actually decided to not post the kids as much anymore, because I don't know, it's just been a while that I decided that. I'm actually going to disable my personal account. The more I think about it, I wouldn't want a bunch of random pictures of me on the internet for everyone to see without really getting a choice or a say. And kind of the same goes for videos. They're going to be in my YouTube videos, but they're not going to be my focus. Content's not going to be focused around them. It's just going to be me showing you guys my life. I plan on doing more photography behind the scene type of videos. I like having some sort of privacy when it comes to certain aspects in my life, and I think parenting and that I think I prefer having my life as a parent private. I don't think I have to share it. It's something that my kids can't choose right now, and I'm not gonna choose for them to expose them to the internet for everyone to see their life and how they are and who they are, and that's something that they can choose when they're old enough. If they want to be on YouTube, then they can if they want to. I don't post them as much. I still post them on my story because that expires after 24 hours, and I can see who sees that, so I'm a little bit more open to stories. But yeah, so right now I went ahead and did my contour using this LMR Cosmetics little contour palette. I use this for my contour and this as my bronzer, and I also applied it onto my lids. It's just what I've been doing, just bam bam. And then for my blush, I use my LMR Cosmetics blush palette, and I am completely hit pan, so I've been mixing a little bit of these two, so I got more of a peachy tone in there today rather than more pink. So that's what I have done so far. I am gonna take some of this brow gel from Morphe. I recently went to the Morphe store for the first time. Never been there. Really liked it. They had a lot of sales, so I just kind of went a little ham on buying stuff. And I really like this brow gel. I feel like it works good. It doesn't dry super fast. I feel like you gotta let it dry for a bit, so I like to do this and then work on another part of my makeup. And then I try not to get it like on my actual foundation because it dries pretty like thick, so you don't want to get too much. And I also reapply this at the end because it's not like my eyebrows won't be able to move at all. So yeah, and I like a more feathery natural brow lately, so we've been doing that. Now I'm gonna take just a dark brown eyeshadow. You can take whatever dark brown eyeshadow that you like, and this is just what I've been doing lately. I've just been doing like a very light little wing using some eyeshadow, and I like to use a brush like this, so I like to use my brow brush. And what I do is with the angle, I'm gonna do it like going outwards. I'm just gonna kind of stamp like a little wing on there, and then I just bring it straight down. And then here I'm just gonna tap, and I tap a little bit of that dark shadow all along my lash line. And if you mess up, it's totally okay because you can use a little bit of concealer to fix it. Alright, so that's kind of the type of liner I've been doing right now. Just very light shadow. So again, I just create my little wing with the brush and then drag it down, tap, tap, tap. I'll back you guys up. You guys are a little close. Okay, so now I'm gonna be applying these lashes, which are from this brand at Q. I was at the mall and they were at Q. So this is a brand, and this was the style though. It was this little low end pink package, and I love them. They were $3.99. I was wearing them yesterday and they look so good. So we're gonna apply it again. I'm using the Ardell Strip Lash Glue in black. So it's great for if you're on the go, you don't have time to touch up over the glue. Black is good because it totally hides the glue. I just like to apply some mascara and curl my lashes before I actually apply my lashes. So I'll do that real quick. Sorry, I have to concentrate when I'm doing my lashes. Don't need to be so quiet. The next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is mental health. So in one of my last videos I told you guys I was like almost done with therapy, that I was going to be done, and that I was just like all better. I mean, I just go through times where I really feel like my anxiety is completely gone, and it has gotten a lot better. But what I didn't know in the video was that I have ADHD. I mean, I had suspected it, but I wasn't, I didn't know for a fact if I had it or not until I got like a proper diagnosis from my therapist. And yeah, so I have ADHD, which, some symptoms of ADHD are depression and anxiety. So it makes sense why from time to time I suffer from it, because I get very overwhelmed in this brain. A lot of things make sense now. Like, so much of my life makes sense. I've always felt like I am trying to control my thoughts at every second because they just can get very out of hand, and I get very overwhelmed easily. Like, I get overstimulated, which I didn't know was something that happens to me. But like when there's way too much noises going on and I can't cancel any of them out, I get very overwhelmed. Makes sense why I was, struggling in a lot of different aspects. Like, I was walking around with undiagnosed ADHD, which makes life a little bit more difficult, honestly. Like, it really does. But I've been so happy to know like what was wrong. Camera cut me off. But yeah, if you feel like something's going on, definitely ask for help. You don't have to go through life alone, struggling, confused why you feel certain ways. There's answers. I've gotten so much stuff explained to me that I realize it's normal, and it was just how I cope after going through so much as a kid. It's been a roller coaster, but it's been really good to just have a lot more clarity in what's going on. I didn't know too much about that until like I went to therapy, and I was really able to like circle back to why I react certain ways, or why things affected me, or why things got me mad, and realizing that it was just it led back to my childhood. Like you know, it's very personal, but like growing up, I was a little emotionally neglected by my father. Like for some reason, I was the child he decided to pick that he didn't like, and I was treated different for my siblings, and it made me grow up thinking that there was something wrong with me, and it made me grow up thinking that, you know, I was unlovable, and that it was me, that I'm the issue, and that, you know, I'm the one that needs fixing. So it made me a people pleaser, to just want everyone around me to like be at peace and be okay and like me, and it caused me to live with a lot of anger and resentment, that I would have these blow ups, or I would have what people would say like bad temper. But I was suffering because I was living my whole life just wanting to be perfect, that I was self-sabotaging, if that makes sense. And it's really sad, and I realized that when I went to therapy, you know, and I was able to start changing, and it's actually really fucking hard to change how you think and to change that mindset. And I've been trying, but in the process, I've learned that I have ADHD, and I've been in therapy for over a year now. I've learned a lot of coping mechanisms, and I've learned that life is really just like what you make it, what you focus your thoughts on, your energy, your time. It's what your life is gonna give you back just as much effort as you put in. And bad things happen, but as long as you just always know that things are gonna get better, they really do. And it sounds cheesy to just say that, but you just have to maintain a little bit of faith in, you know, in life and in yourself, and that things are always gonna work out. Look at the difference cleaning it up makes. It makes such a difference. Don't neglect cleaning up your eyebrows. I didn't have to sharpen this. I don't think I have my sharpener. I'm gonna do my lips using the NYX lip liner in Natural. Alright, and the gloss I'm gonna be using is from NYX, and it is called Sugar High. It's also a very nice pinky nude. This is the makeup look I have been doing lately. Just very soft. I've been leaving the lower lash line blank, which is so different for me. I never do that. Just letting my hair finish drying a bit. I'm gonna fluff it up. I love just sitting down, chatting, updating on life. I don't know if this video was all over the place. I just blame things on my ADHD, because it just makes sense now, and it's just like a really good reason why I do really random things and like jump from conversation to conversation, which I never understood before, but now I accept it and it's part of me. So I do apologize if this video was kind of all over the place. I just wanted to sit down, talk, get back on YouTube, do one of the things I miss and love the most, which is film YouTube videos and just create content, act with super fucking cool people that get me or like makeup or just support me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you really did enjoy it. If you did like this video, don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below before you leave. It really helps me out when you guys do that, and I'll go ahead and catch you in my next video. Bye.